So this guy asked me to sing "Feel Like Making Love," right?
Yeah.
So I go, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna do it for you. It's your we started at the bachelor party. That's where it started in Vegas, where it's just an amazing response to that song.
Yeah.
Feel Like Making Love, right? And I'm doing "Feel Like Making Love" by, was it Bad Company?
Bad Company.
Yeah, so I'm doing "Feel Like Making Love." I go up there, sing my heart out, fucking kill it. Like, how many people showed up as I was singing it? And I'm pointing to people.
Having it up.
I'm like, this guy feels like making love. This guy definitely feels like making love. Right?
Yeah, he's like, why is he singing that song? It's like,
Right, why is he singing that song? Well, it turns out this fucker wanted me to sing.
You did it again at the Christina Wheel.
Oh yeah. So go on, jumping ahead.
Encore twice. Still a good response.
Jumping ahead after the wedding. This is bachelor party 2 after the wedding. We go and do karaoke after the wedding. I do it again, kill it again, do the same thing. It's one of those songs that just gets a great response. Feel Like Making Love, whatever. I was like, hey, this is a great song you chose. Now it's gonna be one of my regular songs. And then he goes, yeah, man, I really like that song, but it's not the song I was asking for. I'm like, what? I've been pouring my heart out up there. It's been feel like making love, dancing, and getting the crowd just riled up on it. He wanted, was it Captain and Tennille? Feel Like Making Love?
The version that they sing at Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, so he didn't want to feel like making love. He didn't want that. He wanted feel like making love. Yeah.
That's the time.
He wanted that.
Feel like making love.
Never corrected me until after I
in the back of your mama's car.
made a spectacle of myself just singing the wrong song. But hey, you know what? It's a fun song to sing.
Yeah.
Ain't ashamed.
Positive response.
Still don't know that other song that he actually asked for. I don't know it well enough. But great times. Always a great time.
And Fredo plays guitar.
Alfredo also plays guitar.
I haven't played it in a while.
He hasn't played in a while. Plays a
kind of
nice.
fall out of love with it every once in a while.
He's got a nice Taylor acoustic that I would love to finger when I go over to his place. It's a good guitar. Good guitar. Made me a believer for sure.
And what's the story of you picking up the guitar? When'd you start? What was your motivation?
The movie La Bamba.
Hi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
but
my
Bamba.
mom had a guitar that she never knew how to play, but it was gifted to her a long time ago. So I restrung it with, nylon strings. And I started learning how to play at the church choir. Believe it or not, Catholic,
Yeah.
in the photo. So that's where I learned how to play guitar.
You played those 3 chords for the
That's
Hallelujah
right.
song?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Cordero de Dios, Cordero de Dios.
That's funny. That is actually same inspiration for me too. I loved La Bamba. Watched it a million times and just loved the way he would carry around his guitar.
That was the first song I learned how to play.
The movie. Yeah, I was
That's
in.
not an easy song to learn as a...
I was in the church choir too. I learned a lot of chords in the church choir. We're also.
I only, once I got good at the guitar, I only wanted to join because there was a lot of girls at church, but I never did it.
Nice.
So how old were you?
I think like 12, 11, 12.
Shit,
See?
we all started
Yeah, we
around
all
that
started
time.
around
What
the
is it about that, like 7th, 8th grade, coming of age, I want to pick up a guitar?
It's because we want
Your
to.
hands busy, bro.
Yeah,
Sometimes when you're Catholic, so you're like,
Yeah, we're like-
something, guitar, this is the right girth.
No,
Hands!
the right girth. The idle hands, very
idle
bad
hands.
for a 12-year-old. You gotta have something in between.
Why do you breathe so heavy while you play guitar? Just chords, don't worry about it.
But yeah, that's when we put our toys away. That's why.
That's right.
That's probably what it was, huh? And out of all the 6 kids, you were the only one that picked it up?
Yeah.
Just
I
like your
had
5 siblings or whatever?
Yeah, older brother learned a couple chords and he tried to learn, but he never really got into it. Yeah. So.
Huh. Anything that's been on your like to-do list? Any itch you've been wanting to scratch that you haven't like tried to do yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to get more into like Western hunting and kind of like build up my body more for that kind of environment. A lot of the Colorado hunters, I know all the guys that like, elk hunting, I guess. It's you're looking at about 250 pounds of meat. So essentially, if you
That's what Rogan hunts, right?
yeah,
Well, he hunts everything, but
he does, but I don't know how successful he's been so far with that kind of stuff. I tried looking up some of his successes and all that. I know he's got like deer and all that. At least it's not out there on YouTube. But he gets around, hunts a lot of Western stuff. He's been more so the last few years, it looks like, but I haven't seen a lot of what he actually got. I tried looking up his page, but he's got any recipes and like that. So he's gotten at least one elk though. So
He's always
yeah,
offering elk meat to his guests.
yeah,
so.
that's why I'm like,
okay. Yeah, you get so the thing with elk hunting is even if you get something 2 miles from your vehicle for your camping, it's gonna take you 4 trips, and it's like 2 miles each way. So you're looking at like 16 miles walking. So you're pretty much miserable with 100 pounds on your back or 60 pounds on your back doing 4 trips like that. So it's like, they say that with hunting, all the work starts after the hunt. Like hunting an animal is arguably the easiest part. Everything that comes afterwards, processing it, securing the meat, so it doesn't spoil, and processing it, all that kind of stuff.
it is legit frontierman work, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And I got some friends like that like to hunt. They'll take it to a processor and all that. But for me, like, I want to do everything with my own
Of course,
hands. Yeah.
of course.
So,
And this is fucked up because the few hunters that I know that are like all in and
Yeah.
the guy, they look nothing like they could like hoof it back to the
yeah.
campsite, man. So
No,
you legit like want to do it.
yeah,
frontiersman.
I want to, like last year, I lost like 15 pounds just during hunting season without even dieting. Just, hunting. You gain like 5 back, whatever. And, I'm trying to lose more now so I can be in better shape going into this next year. Because, it's been like a few years now that I've been going up and down, but I've been trending down the whole time, which is good. But it's inspiration, behind the work that's just been so I could enjoy my hunts more, not like lagging and, huffing and puffing too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool thing,
Go for it, Jim.
Fredo's got this man's man thing going on. It's a good guy to have around because a lot of us that are in the arts, as we would say, because we performance arts anyway, we have this thing where it's like, this is what we do. We do music and we do, whatever on stage and shy away from the sports and the hunting. Fredo does, he's a true Renaissance man, definitely doing
Very much.
all the aspects of it. I know I didn't grow up hunting. I grew up fishing with my dad. Oh, but happy Father's Day, by the way. This is the Father's Day time. But yeah, so we tend to just kind of stick to our hobbies and not really branch out. But Fredo's one of those guys that really did. Just
Not
goes
only
into
does he
new
branch
shit.
out, he does it well.
Yeah, he does
doesn't
it
fuck
well.
around about it. He's in half-asses like I do.
No, he's gonna find out the way to do it and do it better, and the results are there.
Apparently, like, it stems from, like, I guess it's like analytical. It sounds like really braggy to say it, like, oh, I got analytical skills,
But
but
that's why you're an engineer, dude. Like, that's why you're doing so well as an engineer, so.
yeah, but it's like, I think it's one of those things you're kind of born with, you know what I mean? It kind of,
Like that side of the brain is the one that's
yeah,
most active.
I researched it later. It's the whole, like, conceptual base. I was telling my friend about it earlier today. He needs some help for a presentation he's doing. He doesn't do a lot of presentations, a lot of public speaking. And I was giving him some tips on, like, application versus conceptual based thinking. And I think I'm typically more of a conceptual based thinker, meaning that, like, I try to do a lot of research before I get into something. I learn the history of the tool before I use the tool kind of guy.
Nice.
Whereas some guys are like, there's one way isn't wrong or right. It's the matter of just how you think. Some people want to give me the broad strokes and tell me how to use this tool and I'm gonna use it. Whereas other people are gonna want to know the history, maybe like, how it's best to maximize for different use cases, and then they start using the tool. And I think I'm more like the second one, But,
Yeah, I think we may be opposites on that, because I'm the guy that throws the instructions away and just like,
yeah.
let's just let's wing it, just like we said it before.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save time later though if I read the instructions now, you know.
True.
This is very true.
I skim it, you know, but
Yeah, no, I think I've become more of a reader, and like with this podcast, we're totally winging it. But you know, I saw somebody with a gimbal, it worked out. Working on better audio, we have that going. So we're just trying to improve self-improvement. Even if we do it on our own without the instructions, we're doing it. Fredo's more of I'm a read, you know. I'm a read beforehand, and I don't know. I think because all the information's there to access easily nowadays on the internet. It makes it a lot easier to be like a guy like Fredo.
Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation still though on the internet.
I'm sure about that.
A lot of misinformation. You kind of have to sift through all that, so it's going to be a lot of mining on your part still.
Yeah, you do have to analyze what it is and choose the best one, right?
Right. You know, yeah, that's the other thing. So you got to choose the best one that's best for you. Yeah. I wouldn't get stuck on like having an idea and then going on YouTube or wherever, and then you know search until you finally find an idea that meets your. I mean, that's like, wait, what all did you push aside to get to this, to prove your hypothesis here? You know, the fact that one other person on this planet had the same idea. It's like, did you look at the other videos, you know, that would have disproven your original idea? Like,
yeah, that is one.
And people tend to do that. They kind of fall in love with, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, this was my original idea, and I found something that supports it online. Who cares that I had to push like 100 things aside to finally get to that one idea that matches mine?
Oh, confirmation bias. I
think that's what it is. Confirmation bias.
There you go. Yeah. The age of information, but you could still be just as biased as the sources that are feeding it to you. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting. You got to be more well-rounded, I would say.
Yeah.
When it comes to anything.
You got to be accepting. You could be wrong.
Accepting. Right? Yeah. Well, that's what science is, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, man.
I get a little closer to Fredo, brother.
I'll just you walk ahead of me.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to. It's because the audio without the mic, without being mic'd up, can just be very low. So I'm gonna let you guys crowd me for sure.
Yeah. I can feel your hot breath in my neck.
I'm sorry.
You can feel my hot
I
breath.
chewed gum before this, but it's worn out.
Bad company.
Feel like making love. But yeah, it's so good to see Fredo, man. It's been a while since we've seen each other in El Paso. We all met in El Paso.
Yeah.
And Fredo has a job.
I think my second year out here, I think.
Yeah. So Fredo has a job that. Well, did you left first, right? You left for Tennessee first?
Yeah.
So
no,
Fredo,
you did.
Did I leave first?
Yeah, we moved you out.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Both Adrian and Fredo helped me move to Tucson. So. Big part of my journey to Tucson, and then
you did a hero journey, man.
It was a hero's journey.
You left and you came back.
I left. I left for 6 years, 6 whole years, and I came back.
Better.
I left for my son, and I came back for my son, both. But I was always back and forth. But Fredo ended up leaving a year, 2?
Wasn't that much
after that?
Like a year after.
Yeah, a year after for. And you went straight to Tennessee because you were in the engagement phase.
I remember I helped pack up the last box before we left. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been helping each other out. Fredo, while I was in Arizona, he would always be out there. So it was great. He got a job where we would travel. He would travel. So he'd come out, hang out. We'd still be able to get some drinking in throughout the years.
Bullshit. Yeah. It's there was like no. There's no bump in the road. We seamlessly continue. We have I think the universe is telling us we need to stick together. So.
How did we meet? Who was it? Eric?
No, I think I reached out to you first.
Through Eric, right? Or...
No. I went to. I talked to you on your stand-up. I looked up online,
Oh, really? I thought Eric had introduced this.
I thought so too. Huh.
No, I think you happen to know Eric. You happen to know Eric through wife's sister, something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I met you first.
That's right.
So I went to an open mic or something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And then I came and talked to you after.
You went to an open mic?
Yeah, I think I met you first, and then I talked to Tony. I think you said you had a friend. name was Tony.
Right. Adrian always does the first meets because I'm not that social person. So
Really, dude?
Like I had talked to like
Wow.
a couple other comedians, but I think I talked to you first, and then you said you knew Tony, and that's how that went.
yeah.
Wow.
So he was looking for some comics for his short film, which
Yeah.
we mentioned earlier.
People were just naturally funny. Like we had been told, if you want funny people, find comedians. It's like
Right. So he needed some comics for his.
But
for his short
comedians are
film?
funny off stage too. 'Cause there's
Yeah.
some miserable fucks out
We
there.
won't.
what's funny?
We won't get into.
What's funny is some
These
people,
things
you
yet.
couldn't behind a camera and they lock up.
Yeah. Well, that was me. That's absolutely me.
Um,
That's totally me.
So
Adrian did a good job. You can check out the short film online. It's called the Sting short film, right?
Yeah.
Under Alfredo Donato's YouTube. Check it out. You can check us all of us out.
it was a hobby project. It was fun.
You can see our variations in body weight.
Oh, we fluctuate. I fluctuated even
Oh.
throughout the movie. It was. I went from.
throughout the movie.
Yeah, no, we.
It was a short film, man.
It was a short film, but we filmed it over the course of three
Talked to,
months. And
Had tighter contracts. And, hey,
yeah, it was the length of a
we
length
had
of a
to
short
shoot on
film.
weekends, so I think it was like a 4 weeks. Like
That's
shoot on
what
the
it
Yeah,
weekends.
we had to spread it out because we all worked.
Yeah. So
But yes,
we would like get drunk the night before and then go shoot it. Like we had to do it before
Yeah.
like the city woke up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we did all our shooting for free. Sorry, El
No,
Paso.
it's all about Fredo, man. It's all about.
I'm trying to get you in the
Oh,
frame.
it's all good, man. You hear my voice.
There we go.
Yeah, it's all my head otherwise. But yeah, the film was so much fun to work on, and
It's fun that it looked like good, like good camera movement, that kind of stuff. Sound quality was better than student film and all that. So color correction. You had a couple of your songs on there.
yeah,
The intro song that was kind of cool. So it was
We
like
had
everything
to-
was original.
integrated some music, some comedy, and some acting. I'm not. I think I realized with that film that I wasn't cut out for acting as the main thing, but I enjoy it. It
It was fun. I didn't complain once. It was just
always, yeah.
a great process.
It was cool showing it, and then you guys doing stand up with it and doing a whole show.
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah, that was.
right.
We did that a few times.
We
Like,
did
a premiere
three. We did
show.
3 different premieres. It
Yeah.
was. It
Was
was
it
a.
three in in San
Yeah.
Antonio?
We did
Yeah.
one in San Antonio. We
Yeah.
did 2 in El Paso. We integrated art, the film projects.
Yeah, we've had a couple
Short
film
film
festivals. We didn't get
festivals.
accepted, unfortunately. Probably could have kept trying. It was just.
But yeah, we did some huge live shows. I know. We put together a really good live show.
Yeah.
So
That was pretty cool.
um,
Met other short filmmakers,
yeah.
and we kind of did a whole.
met other people in the
Yeah.
arts. We're still friends with a lot of
Yeah,
these
but I'm
people to
saying
this day.
one of the shows, we played a few short films.
Oh, that's right.
That was a really fun one, too, yeah.
That's where we met another local. Well, at the time, local Jennifer Lucero.
Yeah, that's right.
And we got other people. God, there was this other guy that he ended up moving to. I think his name's Raphael. He did another. Like we showed some of their short films.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Just watching other people's artwork and seeing what other people can really do, and it was just great.
It's good network for sure, man.
It's amazing networking.
Especially
So,
being out of towner, you got to meet some people in there. That's cool.
out of towners, yeah, and me not being the social person I am, with the purpose of trying to meet film people, I got to put these people on our show that we produced, which was was good.
How did other comedians and all that react to?
Well, some of them
Yes,
came out and watched. I remember Carlos Ozuna hosting one of the shows, and then Kitty Commando, Sean Farrell, doing the photography for our show. We just utilized our.
Yeah.
We did it for nothing, basically.
Trying to help each other out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good.
It was a DIY, and we made sure to get other local artists involved too. And
Yeah, we wanted to promote other artwork from the area. But anyway, it was great, and well, hopefully we can do more of that stuff.
we don't get run over.
Yeah, there's the one car on the highway. But yeah, guys. Anyway, it was great catching up with Fredo. Once again, Alfredo Donato, our good buddy.
We'll link his Instagram.
We'll link
somewhere.
everything
It's
we
all
can
food.
that he
It's all
has.
food, though, yeah.
That's all food, Insta, whatever. We'll do YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll link that. We'll all keep in touch with that. But thanks for being on the show, Fredo.
Cool.
His hands are like a
And I'm all
bunch of
sweaty.
bananas.
The sweaty balls.
Nice.
But yeah, once
Don't
again,
wipe that off, bro.
That's venison right there.
thanks for tuning in for the TNA podcast. I am T,
I am A.
I'm A also, right?
and he's another A.
TAA.
TAA. Double A. All right, guys. Signing off.